Hello. Okay, so I have noticed that you are struggling with fractions, equivalent fractions, similar fractions, and different fractions. So I'm gonna give you some examples and explain you how it works so you understand it better. This is a second chance, okay? So fractions can be equivalent, can be similar, and can be different. We need to have two different fractions and compare they. Then we are going to decide if they are equivalent, similar, or different. I'm going to start with equivalent. And I always tell you that you have to draw the fractions and see the shaded part to see if they are equivalent, similar, or different. Equivalent means equal. Okay? So 1/2 is going to be 1/2. I have two parts, and I'm gonna paint one part. Okay, I'm gonna follow one part. In this fraction, I have four parts. So a circle. I have four parts, four different parts, and I'm gonna saddle two parts. 1 and 2. Now, can you see that this fraction 1/2 and this fraction 2/4 have the same amount or the same part studied? Yes. So they are equivalent. That means that their value is the same. Okay, equivalent. Now we have the similar. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to draw the fractions and I'm going to check if they are equivalent, they are the same thing, they are very similar, or they are very different. So I have one circle. I have to divide it into 6 parts. So 6 parts, okay. And I'm going to saddle 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This fraction is divided into 7. Seven parts. I'm gonna saddle 5 parts out of 7. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, this fraction with this fraction, they are not the same thing because I have a small part here and a little bigger part here, but they are very similar. And then I have different. So similar is that they are close to each other. Different, nothing. It's very different. So I have 2 parts and I saddle 1 part. And in this fraction, I have 4 parts and I'm gonna saddle 3 parts. 1, 2, and 3. So I see they are different. So let's review. Equivalent, their value is the same. Similar, their value is very close. And different, they are different, okay? So now you have to compare two fractions, and 2 fractions. And you have to decide if they are equivalent, similar, or different. How can you do that? You can use that strategy. You draw the fractions and then you compare them. What do you see? There is same thing, close, or different. And then you decide what is it, and you have to explain why those fractions are similar, or why those fractions are equivalent, or why those fractions are different. So that's the assessment that you have to do. I hope it's helping. After watching this video, please try again to do the activity.